DW, 600 miles. Let's have a Sunday night party. Reach up there and pull those belts tight one more time.
All right, all right. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Jeff Gordon did not get a good start, but rebounded quickly. He settles in third behind Ryan Newman and Casey Kane.
And that's something we want to keep an eye on every restart, because spinning the tires, bad restarts here are so frequent.
See Matt Kenseth there in that 17 car. Actually, we're riding right now with Tony Stewart, the 20. But just to talk about Matt Kenseth in the 17, qualified third. He had a crash in practice yesterday. Those guys worked till about 10:30 last night, came in early this morning, did not want to give up that third place starting spot and go to a backup car.
Jimmy Johnson and Tony Stewart on the move, both in the inside groove.
About it, because at one point the engine just shut off. They switched boxes, got it going again, but that's a worrisome thing in a race of this length.
Trouble turn 2, back straightaway, big pileup. Scott Riggs is in it. Jimmy Spencer backs it into the wall. Robbie Gordon was right in the center of things. And caution is out for the 4th time today at lap 100.
This will be a huge break for Bobby Labonte, the 18 car. He will get the free pass. He'll be back on the lead lap to see Mike Skinner in the 23 car.
Something happened
in this crash as well.
Well, I think something happened to Skinner's car, and he slowed in front of these guys, and somebody ran into the back of several cars. I think Skinner had a problem over off of 2.
A lot of smoke out the tailpipes of Mike Skinner's car as the Automaniac Dodge heads for the garage.
You can see it coming out of the exhaust pipes.
And that's what started that whole thing.
In front of this race, and on the right, 3 Hendrick cars, the 25 to 5 and the 48, back there racing for 7th.
And I don't mean all that. I just mean all that great back in traffic. But when they get out front, it's like a different race car.
Right now, though, that other Hendrick cars, he's joining those Penske cars.
Oh, we got trouble. Turn 2.
Casey Mears and the 1 of Martin Truex.
Oh, and somebody else nailed him. Is that
Marlin, Mears' teammate, nailed him.
And remember, why Sterling Marlin was back that far was that penalty he had for not reducing his speed on pit road during that caution while ago.
Robbie Gordon gets a lap back in all this melee.
Car owner Chip Ganassi arrived just a little bit ago from the Indianapolis.
Oh, rear end damage, it looks like, guys.
And there is Chip.
There's Chip saying, what? Why did I come all the way back for this? That car is just pretty much destroyed right there.
Chip had some harsh words for 2 of his 3 drivers the other night on Speed Channel on Wind Tunnel with Dave Despain. And there they are in the same crash. Casey Mears.
Well, Mears got punted. He got punted by the 1 car. He went up and hit the wall.
Track bar.
And on his way down, Sterling was going by and he clipped him.
Marlin will make it back to pit road with a pretty.
Get your right front suspension and all the rear end stuff. Then we'll get there.
A lot of repairs will be needed to that thing.
I don't think they can fix that, baby.
Let's go back and talk about the penalty to Sterling Marlin. NASCAR has a rule that if you take evasive action to avoid a crash and are exceeding the pit road speed limit, that's okay. But to protect all of the pit crews and inspectors down the line, you must then slow to pit road speed, and Marlin did not. So he served the penalty. He got back in the track. He got caught up in this.
We saw Truex get a little bit loose. He shot up into the 41, and here comes Sterling by, and that was hard.
Double trouble for Chip Ganassi's team tonight.
Almost made it by.
41 was just going down the hill, not anything he could do. He'd already been into the wall, and he didn't have much control over the car. Watch this. This is just, man. Sterling didn't even know what was hitting him, I bet.
Well, Carl Edwards in the 99 almost was caught up in this wreck.
Something else up. Chad Knaus has told his driver, just be patient, that the car will be adjusted, so that they're going to be there at the end. And I tell you, when you listen to Chad Knaus on the radio, you believe him. You really believe him. The guy is the greatest psychologist on a pit box today.
Did you see that 24 car, guys?
Turn 2. Jamie McMurray, I believe. Yes, it is.
The third Ganassi car.
And Robbie Gordon gets his other lap back, Larry.
Back on the lead lap the hard way. But Chip's had enough. How can this be?
I don't know what he could be thinking. Advantage other than if a caution should come, they're going to be able to stay out when some of these other guys have to come in. That could get them back to the front, but driving back to the front is pretty tough. Oh, Michael just got turned.
And look at Matt Kenseth in the 17 gets wrapped up in it.
Bunch of cars. What in the world happened, guys?
You think Chip Ganassi's had problems? I think the 2 DEI cars just got together and brought on that big pileup.
On the straightaway.
I tell you, that's right where there's no soft wall, and that's all on left side, too.
A lot of damage to the 8 car. Both these cars were running in the top 10. In fact, last time by, Michael Rother 6th, Junior 7th, and Matt Kenseth in 18. You see Terry Labonte in the 44 as well with a lot of damage.
I'm just real worried about that, where that hit was, because there's no soft wall right there.
Junior is going to be able to limp it around to pit road. Matt Kenseth has taken off his helmet. You see that he's okay, and Darrell, your brother's okay.
That was a hard lick, though.
Yeah, he's okay, but he's stunned. Well, let's see what happened here, boys.
It was coming down the front stretch here.
Oh,
I mean, the picture tells the story right there.
He just jacked him up.
And of course, nowhere for Matt Kenseth in the 17 to go.
Well, that was ugly.
Kenseth down to the bottom. Terry Labonte, watch the 44, will get swept up in it. Junior tries to cross under Michael. Too close to him to make the move.
Boy, Bill Elliott and Bobby Labonte just squeaking by. That was a hard hit.
I think we'll see Junior try to cross.
The crossover, which is good news for our leader, Joe Nemechek, in the 01.
Every time somebody's been out front, like Joe is now, they just check out.
Over 150,000 seats. Nobody's sitting in them.
It's just like I said before this race ever started. No one has a clear-cut advantage tonight. It's the most unpredictable crowd I've seen.
Steve.
And Mike, Robbie Gordon thinks he may have a right front tire going flat. Right front.
Well, if he runs into Scott Wimmer 2 more times, it will be flat.
I think he could drive it with the right front flat the way he's been tonight. I don't know how you know what's wrong with when it's beat up like that thing is.
Loses the position to Scott Wimmer in the 22. Jeremy Mayfield in the 19 is going to go by him on the high side, as well as Kevin LePage in the 37.
But no matter what happens to Robbie tonight, what a great turnaround for his team.
Well, now he's about to be caught. Oh, trouble! Brian Vickers got in the back of one car, turned it sideways. Jeff Gordon's in it. Bill Elliott.
Martin, the 6.
Bill Elliott was the car that Vickers got into.
Kevin Harvick in the 29.
And the rest of the field.
Mark Martin and Kevin Harvick torn up. And we have just broken the all-time record for caution flags on a NASCAR race, as Bill Elliott ends up in the fence, and I believe the first contact was Brian Vickers and Bill Elliott. A bunch of drivers on fresh tires fighting to get back to the front as the laps wound down, trying hard, maybe too hard.
Not a lot of damage on Jeff Gordon's car, the 24. Just a little bit here and there everywhere.
Yeah, but I think it's
Front fender's rolled in a little bit. Looks like you're rolling now, Lance. You're rolling.
Watch the left of your screen. There's Vickers. There's Elliott.
Just a little bump right there, like a bump draft, almost like what Dale Jr. did to Michael earlier and what Carl Edwards did to Dale Jarrett going down the back. Just a little bump and away they go, wrecking everywhere.
Now Mark Martin hit the wall hard. Elliott Sadler had a couple of brushes with disaster but was able to drive through.
I think he may have got some damage on the left front fender, possibly. Right there.
Gordon hits the wall on the outside down here and then gets hit by another car right there. He has to have quite a bit of damage.
Brian Vickers just drove into the back of Bill Elliott.
Oh, yeah, they've done that all night long.
See Bobby Labonte bringing them down to 55 miles per hour. There'll be 5 to go here. Gaining speed, gaining speed. About 150 miles per hour as he takes the green flag.
Bobby Labonte trying to win for the first time since Homestead, Florida, November of 2003. Carl Edwards trying for his second win of his season and career.
Johnson can't be held up very long. If he's going to win this race, he's got to go and go hard.
Side by side with Brian Newman in the 12 car off into turn 3. You can see how hard he's driving that car. She's bottomed out. Be 4 to go this time.
And Carl Edwards just got all sideways down there in the middle of 3 and 4, and that's going to hurt him. And here comes Jimmy Johnson.
Edwards is going to start big picture racing as Johnson moves to the inside for second. And Jimmy Johnson's three-peat is 1 spot away.
I think that he's probably got enough steam and enough time now to get the job done. Bobby, don't look back, but he is gaining and coming fast.
Johnson closing on Labonte. Looks like Carl Edwards closing on Jimmy Johnson in Atlanta. It took a bold move by Edwards to win. What'll happen here?
Well, here they come, Larry.
3 to go this time.
4 laps, buddy. 34.
Bobby Labonte just ran the fastest lap he's ran in this race right there at lap 397.
He's going to have to run 3 more just like it.
No, he's going to have to pick up about 2/10.
Biffle moves up to 6 past Martin Truex. But it's all for the win right here.
Boy, Jimmy Johnson just drives it down there in the 3 and 4. Pressure tires to the high side. They'll almost be side by side off turn 4.
Cross under move by Johnson. No room. Labonte blocks them.
2 to go.
Go, man. 2 to go. Be smart.
Be smart. Take your time. You got plenty of time, I think. Easy for me to say.
Boy, Labonte is good at the south end of the speedway.
Boy, that was impressive right there to hold Jimmy off.
They stayed pretty even. Right here's where he got to run the last time. They'll be coming to the white flag this time.
He's going to hold him off, Larry. I think he can do it.
But Johnson is good off turn 4, and if he can get alongside, and Labonte right to the grass to hold him off. Last time.
He can't do it. I don't believe he can do it unless Bobby messes up.
There he goes to the bottom, Darrell. They're going to be side by side off turn 2. Bobby's on the high side.
You can't pass over there. There's no way.
What's that?
1 lap charge right here, man.
It's all over, boys.
Was that the last best move made too soon?
Here he comes. Outside. Outside.
Just like in Atlanta last March. He's not going to be able to do it, I don't think. They're side by side.
Here he comes.
Jimmy Johnson got it. 48 car.
He did it. 3 in a row. Jimmy Johnson.
By 2/100ths of a second.
I thought when he got beat off of turn 2, it was all over, but he drove it in on the outside and won it.
Boy, was that worth staying up late for, or what?
Incredible.
A clean pass by Jimmy Johnson, looking just like Carl Edwards' move on Johnson at Atlanta, a very similarly shaped racetrack.
But you got to give an attaboy to Bobby Labonte. Man, what a job.
Good job, Crazy. Good job, Jimmy. Good job, 48 crew.
And Darrell, the best thing about all that, they ran each other clean.
Yes, they did.
You can depend on Bobby Labonte.
Look at Bobby's car. It still doesn't have a mark on it after 400 laps, 600 miles.
Pretty good decision to put FedEx on that car tonight, huh?
I'd say so.
They delivered.